Okay, so now that we're more familiar with the media library, then we can go ahead and add an image to our posts or pages. As I mentioned, I wanted to add the image to my About Me page. So if I just go back to Pages, select Edit Page, and then I'm going to select the area where I want to put the image. So I'll put my cursor right before the P, and I go to Add Media, and we do have a couple of options. Now, because we have media in a media library, you'll see all the media listed here, and this is the image. So all I simply have to do is click on this image and it will be added to my page. But there are a couple of other options. You can insert directly from a URL. So for example, if you have your image, if it's already online, if it's on Facebook or another site where you have your image hosted, then you can just simply put the URL to the image and then add a title and it would be inserted. You can also, if you go back to Insert Media, you can also upload the file. So if we didn't have any files or if we needed a new image, then you see this familiar interface where we can drop the files in or select the file from our desktop. So I'll cancel that because we already have the image that I need. So I'll just select the image, this handsome fellow here, and we have a couple of options. Now, it says About because that's the name of the image, so by default it will be titled whatever the image is named. I just want to change this, and since it's supposed to be an image of me, I put my name, and for the caption could use my name, and this will appear below the image. And as I mentioned, the alt text is just to tell search engines what the image is about, and you can add a description which is really for your purposes. And then you can go ahead and okay, let me go back. Not sure what happened there. Okay, let's start again. Add media. Select our image. And we have the option to align our image. Now, if we choose none, then the image will be placed wherever we have our cursor. And if you notice, I had some text on the page, so I want this image to appear to the left of the text. So I'll put that there, and we can also add a link to this image. So if I wanted to link to another page on my site or a page that's off my site, then I'll just simply put the image here. By default, the location of the image will appear in this tag, which and once we're finished, now in terms of size, it's just something I want to point out here. Right, because the image that I uploaded is so small, then it's the only size that you see here. But what WordPress does is, if you upload a large image, it will automatically create a couple of different sizes depending on how large your image is. And what you would have been able to do is select the particular size from this drop down list. But because, like I said, this image is so small, then it's the only one that I have available. So I can just select insert into page, and it's not doing what I wanted it to do. Okay, but no worries, we can go in and fix it. Just by clicking on the image, you see these two options. Now the icon on the right will delete the image, and the icon on the left will allow you to edit the image. So we go back to a screen that's similar to the one that we just used, and let me try to right align it. And you have the option, excuse me, if this were a large image, to reduce the size. Of course, you can still reduce this image even though it's quite small. And if you notice to the right here, you can see a preview of how your image will look in your post. So I'm going to right align it. Of course, you can center or left align. So I'm going to right align it and update. And it's still not quite doing what I want it to do. So, and this is how it is sometimes. Sometimes it doesn't work out perfectly. Let me try putting my cursor here. And sometimes you do have to play around with it. You add image. Align left, insert into page. And there you go. That's more like what I wanted. Okay, so you see our image, it's aligned to the left of the text. You see our caption, which says my name, and we have successfully inserted an image into our page.